Okay, today's date is Thursday, April 9th, 2026. I will be reviewing the market position, the macro news bias, and the personal trade I took today. As far as the market position goes, the S&P 500 is up. This is a pretty significant move today. Oil, not much change. Gold, eh. But as far as the S&P 500 goes, pretty significant move up. During AM session, Trump announced that he was there was reports that Trump was pressuring Netanyahu to stop bombing Lebanon, and Netanyahu said he opened communications with Lebanon. That happened all around the time you see this nice move, this nice clean move up. That's also the main reason I got stopped out, not gonna lie. Ships have been passing through the Strait of Hormuz, not at the volume that they should, but ships have been passing through the strait. No final GDP core PCI came out today. Not much there. Tomorrow CPI comes out, so I won't be trading tomorrow. As far as the trade goes for today, I'll review it. Okay, going into market open, we see these nice, beautiful lows. Of course, we have this gap up from the news of the ceasefire. We have these nice, beautiful, equal lows. These lows stacked up here. These lows stacked up here. The 4 hour and 1 hour are both bullish, however. We see we come up and we take out this liquidity. We take out this liquidity. There was a bearish SMT at one point. I think it ended up going away. Nope. Not from the time I took the trade. It didn't. So we have a bearish SMT here. And so liquidity sweep, bearish SMT. On the 5 minute, we broke structure right here. We have this 5 minute fair value gap. I ended up waiting until, let's see, the 5 minute we didn't break structure immediately on ES, but we did end up breaking structure eventually. Ended up breaking structure down here on this 10-15 candle close. But nevertheless, we see this 5 minute fair value gap getting filled here. Nice, beautiful rejection. We see an inverse of this gap right here, of this 1 minute gap right here. Then we come back and we ended up getting filled here. Very nice fill. It was a limit order. That's why I got filled so high. I was waiting for the pullback on the 1 minute. And then the trade was in profit all the way. And then we started seeing some reversal. And then right here, I can't remember exactly when it was, when exactly the news came out, but that stuff ended up coming out about Netanyahu, about how Trump's pressuring them to stop bombing Lebanon, and then Netanyahu says he comes out and says he's in open communication with Lebanon. So tough loss, tough break. I mean, you can see this would have been my first take profit. I was gonna hold it here, but once I hit my first take profit, obviously stops moved to even. So very close, very close. So that's part of the game. This is a good loss. Profitable traders lose trades. So I'm happy with this loss, and sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles. You get stopped out because Netanyahu and Trump love each other. So that's it for today.